Follows Madrigal, Contreras, and Suzuki due up here in the first inning. And first pitch is fouled straight, but looked pretty good. 2 earned, no walks in 5 innings of work. And at 97.
He's been so good for the Marlins. And that pitch right there has been a good chance of hitting that day. Good chance of striking out, though.
Kind of like that. 90. It's kind of the en vogue pitch of the Marlins pitching staff, isn't it? Of non-fastballs, at least. This one off the bat of Wilson Contreras into right field. Accoutrement.
Accoutrement.
Yes.
Please explain. Okay.
Right. Told you, I'm here to entertain and inform. Today was a win. 0-2 to Suzuki. That one in the dirt. Individual pitches and their effectiveness. A 2-2 pitch to Suzuki is on the ground to Wendell. And it went right through him into left field. And E6 on Wendell extends the inning for 1 pitch.
It's real classic, but it's real historic, and it's awesome. It's a great atmosphere to be in. Wrigley and Fenway are the two spots that I kind of on my bucket list to pitch in. So I'm very excited to
just coming out of the crate and the belly rubs and everything else. That's all they need. That's all they need.
Yeah, food, water,
and a belly rub. It's a happy pup right there.
And we have suits and ties on, by the way. We're here and we are in dress.
We're in keeping in what Jesus Luzardo thinks that we should be wearing, so that we're doing it for him. He's pop up. Hap, the switch hitter, hitting from the right side. Grounds it foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes from Luzardo. Lifted foul right side, out of play.
The guy on the right, I think he is probably wearing the wrong size.
2-2. Misses away.
Where he can separate himself.
A payoff pitch. And that time goes to the changeup. Gets the strike.
/ post-game party.
Very nice. Sounds like fun. Right back to Luzardo. Not as much fun as a 1-2-3 inning.
.80. Wow.
Yeah. I like to stay around or preferably below Frank Schwindel. And then Nelson Velasquez and Nick Madrigal. There's 2 strikes now. Trust me, I'm sure. Ground ball to short for Wendell. And Schwindel
on more than anybody, the pitching coach and the manager, to tell him when to go.
This one out to center for Hamilton. Finally.
And then you go on to the training room table and you get stretched and you do all your arm exercise ones that you want to know, because that's where the preparation comes.
A little more meat on that bone. A ground ball to short. No.
Unless they're national. That's why all 3 games in this series were day games. However, if there's a situation with the Cubs schedule, they get a change of schedule on a Thursday night, for example. They're all guys with the 4 concert dates. And also, if they decide to add more concert dates, they have to take away a night. Add more night games. MLB averaged 54 night games last season. The Braves.
I thought it was better to see during day games than it was at night. And so, I know but I mean, with all the stuff that they have now.
That's to third for Williams. And Contreras.
Fans may remember they did play a Friday night game here, and that was approved by the city council because they had a scheduled road game in the York field.
Exactly. There's a strike. Yesterday was the sunscreen. Today's the umbrella. If we were here at another time, I could see Krager's up here. Straightens him up. 96. 2 balls and 2. Misses 3 balls and 2. Fights that one off. He'll see another.
Well, you did say that.
I didn't bring it up. There's a called strike 3 inside corner. Now facing Wisdom, who grounded to third his first time up. Takes a fastball strike at the top of the zone nonetheless.
A little quick pitch action right there. Luzardo care what the hitter thinks.
Comes back with confident in everything that he's doing out there. That's just a part of who he is as a pitcher.
Well, 100%. And what happens?
2-2 to Wisdom. 96 miles an hour. A couple of for the Marlins. Jacob Stallings, a 2-run shot, and for Peyton Burdick, his first big league home run, and that gives Jesus Luzardo some extra base hits and put a crooked number on the board for the first time in a little while. Shutout yesterday for the 11th time this season, or 10 times in the last 19 games. So the offense has been cool, but
little by little. I told somebody today, they talked about the lineup, right? Oh, this is, people can say, oh, this is all these guys are in AAA, whatever it may be. Go out there and play hard, and they're good players. This is a good young team, good young players. I mean, Peyton Burdick, that's what he's been when he gets a chance in the starting lineup. It's like the guy goes to work.
This one rolled to second. LeBlanc makes the play, but when you get a bunch of young guys out there that are either Lewin Diaz, you could make a case that these guys are playing for next year.
Well, and a big league routine. I mean, that's the number one thing. All the best hitters have a routine. My routine, I just stick with my routine. I knew I'll be fine because I have a great routine.
Wendell gets a good hop, throws to first, and a long stretch by.
Guy on the field, you can't replicate it.
Yeah. Noah Syndergaard, Kyle Gibson. Then they'll see Atlanta. Then they'll see San Diego. I mean, it's the good pitchers just keep on coming. As Yan Gomes gets the base hit, that's the first one this afternoon for the Cubs.
Is you want these guys to get the experience of facing those guys to see, hey, this is what his fastball does. This is what his curve. We want to hit the ground running.
Absolutely. Lifted to right field for Burdick. And a good. His battery mate, Jacob Stallings, with a 2-run home run to provide some offense for him. And Peyton Burdick, Madrigal, and Wilson Contreras to follow. One ball and one strike. Rip foul.
Well, we just go with change up down the way or the breaking ball down and in. And, those are the little things that he was ahead of the fastball 2 pitches earlier. And that's what they did. They go back to back, right? So he wants to go back to that change ball, put him away.
Did exactly that. Gets the strikeout.
Wait out in front. That's pitching. All seam sinker and change, and that's what's been his arsenal today.
For him, which has been broken up with the injury. But this is a glimpse into what the Marlins hope they. But when it happened, the trade happened last year. This one is sent out to right field. Burdick moving over and makes the catch. Runs in all 5 of those games. That, of course, does not include today. This one a tapper up the third base line, goes foul off the bat of Contreras.
Help you mature, and I think that's what's helped him.
Too short for Wendell. Another
throughout the entire year, right? Good pitching and home runs. They had a lineup you wanted to see drop.
Great start for the man who's still out there working. Jesus Luzardo worked only 5 innings in his first start back, and he gets this a fly ball out to shallow center, and it's going to be LeBlanc.
But, I mean, he can't lack confidence right now the way he's throwing the baseball. I mean, it is strike 1, strike 2. You see that first pitches and really dominate the zone, top, bottom, left, and right. So, I mean, this is a perfect example. It's 5-man rotation with real power stuff.
They ask at first.
He works. You see all the things he does. It's nice to see.
Luzardo off the field. Wonderful human beings. On the mound,
yeah,
get out of their way.
I don't know if Pablo would ever hurt a fly, but he'd want to punch your ticket, that's for sure.
1.
Now it's 13-3.
Wisdom down the left field line.
Yeah, you got Devers going deep today. Tommy Pham.
We're talking about. But the Phillies did score 13 runs, and that'll be the next opponent for the Marlins.
Jeez. You know what's funny is because it slides. It got the offense is getting going.
Yeah, they're clicking right now. Fouled straight back. Still ground out and a strikeout today for Wisdom, in and out of the glove. And I was doing the same thing you were doing. It's just you were talking, so you got to it first. That one's in the dirt, kicks away, and pitch, sit down, and then go back out there, or is that more adrenaline?
Yeah,
for a reliever?
I think with the reliever, what happens is their jobs, most of their career has been come in, get out of trouble, crank it back up, and I think just that little bit makes a difference.
And went up a hit until 2 outs in the 5th inning. Still bringing it in the mid-90s. That's
all over.
Instead, popped up. Lewin foul territory, drifting back.
Now off of that lane, I can throw this changeup.
That's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Stallings. Did so back in 2020 when he was pitching with the A's. And there's a strike. 5 Ks so far for Zeus, who is ahead of ball and 2 strikes.
Almost his second most used pitch.
Goes back to it. What an outing for Jesus Luzardo. Matches.